All right, the Raiders are looking to sweep the Chiefs, and here's how the AFC West looks heading into Sunday. The Raiders are a perfect 3-0 against division opponents this season, but the Chiefs remain at the top of the division. So let's bring in Jeff Chudia, Michael Robinson, and D'Angelo Hall to break down the Chiefs side of things. Now, Jeff, in their first meeting, the Raiders put up 40 points on KC. Can the Chiefs slow them down this time?
Well, it's a great question, MJ, and I'm not certain they can do it because that 40 points was legit. They came in with a serious game plan, with serious talent, and they got serious results. You look at the Raiders this year, and in seasons past, they had Derek Carr struggling, not having the weapons around him. Now he's got Henry Ruggs going deep. He's got Nelson Aguilar going deep. He's got a Pro Bowl tight end in Darren Waller, and a Pro Bowl running back in Josh Jacobs. And they were really able to get into the Chiefs' weaknesses, which are the cornerback play and the linebacker play. Those guys aren't great in coverage, and they expose that. But the Chiefs are saying the right things. In fact, after that game, Tyrann Mathieu, their safety, said, look, he's never been more motivated than right now. So he wants to get back at this team, wants a second shot at this. And I'm sure D'Angelo Hall, being the resident DB, can talk about this as well.
Oh, yeah, Jeff, when you talk about that Raiders game plan, man, they utilized that speed. And I knew Henry Ruggs was going to be a great pickup for the Raiders offense because I know those guys play Tyreek Hill twice a year. So John Gruden knew he needed a speed guy. Let me show y'all a little bit of video on this XO of how Henry Ruggs just distracts people. So right now you got Henry Ruggs. He's going to motion across. You see Darren Waller and you see Nelson Aguilar. My corner right here, Travarius Ward, he has to stay deep. You got Juan Thornhill. He's going to cut Darren Waller. If Travarius Ward, if he stays deep and just sprints from start to finish, he makes that play. Tyrann Mathieu cannot cover anybody from one side of the field to the other side. That's just miscommunication. Right here, you got Henry Ruggs again, a speed guy. Daniel Sorensen leads the team in tackles. He's running up there trying to make a tackle. They don't need you to make a tackle, Daniel. They need you in the post. And as you see, Henry Ruggs, that speed threat that John Gruden coveted in the draft, making play after play. So this Kansas City secondary can't blow coverages, especially when it's laid out for you right there.
D-Hall, they cannot blow coverages, and they can't let Josh Jacobs just go ham on them. I mean, he rushed for a couple touchdowns the last time that this team played. He rushed for over 100 yards last week against the Denver Broncos team who had stacked the box to try to stop him. I mean, this kid is electric. I mean, and then you look at the Kansas City Chiefs run defense. They give up almost 140 rush yards a game, and I think the reason why they give up that much, obviously teams are trying to keep the ball away from Patrick Mahomes. You look at this first matchup, the Las Vegas Raiders, they kept the ball for 10 minutes more than the Kansas City Chiefs. Again, limiting the possessions. You just have to know the type of team you're playing. You're playing the Kansas City Chiefs, and they're explosive. So I think sometimes the defense gets exposed because you can't be good everywhere. You got an explosive offense. You know, you got a bend but don't break defense. And I think in the running game, Jeff, is where they give up a lot more plays than they would like to.
Well, that's right, and Rob. And really, when you think about the way that first game went, the Raiders actually did the Chiefs on the Chiefs. They put more pressure on them with that offense and really forced them to play from behind. They only had 8 points in the second half of that game because they felt that pressure, not having enough possessions, knowing the other team on the other side was going to be putting points on the board. And I got to ask you guys, can they do that again? Can the Raiders control the Chiefs in the second half of the game the way they did last time?
You know what, Jeff? That's what's so dangerous about. No, go ahead, Rob.
Man. This delay crazy, man. Well, I really think with Josh Jacobs, with the speed on the outside that you guys just outlined, right? I mean, Henry Ruggs, has real speed. These are things that you can't just go out there and teach. This is real speed, and you can't always simulate it in practice. Yes, you got Tyreek Hill and things like that, but you can't always simulate it always at practice. And again, you have to be able to stop something. And without stopping that run game, I'm telling you, I really think the Las Vegas Raiders, they can find some plays in the back end.
You know what? The Chiefs had a lot of mistakes. They had a lot of penalties. I can remember a deep ball to Tyreek Hill early in that ball game that would have probably blown the doors off in that game. At one point, this game could have been a blowout in the Chiefs' favor. So, the Chiefs' offense is just so dynamic. Any one of those guys can win those matchups. And we can't forget Le'Veon Bell's a part of that team now this time around. So, the Chiefs got a lot of weapons. I don't know how the Raiders' defense can do what they did last time, which was, shut down this explosive offense.
It's only one ball. It's only one football, dude.
All right, guys, it's been, 6 weeks since these two teams faced off. Here's what I love about these type of rivalries. Neither of them is going to forget what it takes to bring the other one down. All right,
Yeah.
Jeff, Emrob, and D-Hall, thank you.